I know you like that. Taiwanese Fried Chicken by Bao Bei. Let's get to it. These ingredients should all be pretty easy to find at your local Asian grocery store. I prefer legs or thighs, but you can also use breast if you want. For chicken. Cayenne and Sichuan pepper for spice. Although optional, I highly recommend it for flavor. Sweet potato starch is absolutely key. Make sure you get the good stuff with the big crunchy bits. We'll start with the spice mixture, which will be used to finish and top off the chicken. Simple ratios to remember. 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of Sichuan pepper, 1 teaspoon of white pepper, and a teaspoon of cayenne. Give it a thorough mixing, then store it somewhere safe. We'll come back to this in the end. Prep the chicken. Gentle pat on the head. Chicken leg, bone side up, you want to find the side of the bone in the path that leads all the way down from it. Cut down that path with your knife, staying as close as you can to one side of the bone. Open it up and spread the sides out. You want to do the same cut on the other side, again, staying as close as possible to the bone. Almost separate. Stick your knife through the bottom of the bone, keeping it close, and cut upwards till the end. Scrape to the bottom, then make the final cut. Clean bone, save this for any stock you might need. Cut these into bite-sized pieces. Skin on for extra yumminess. Cute bite-sized chunks of chicken. Boop! About 1 pound of chicken, ready for flavor. We'll keep the marinade sweet and simple with 1.5 tablespoons of soy paste, half a teaspoon of Shaoxing Wine, and 1 teaspoon each of white pepper and 5 spice. This will create a nice authentic Bao Bei flavor. Give it a quick swirly. Chicken time. Give these chickens a proper treatment and make sure they're all evenly coated. Critical step, 1/4 cup of water in. Using a claw shape with your hand, beat the water well into the chicken. Portion the water in 2 parts, then continue the process until the water has been fully absorbed. Just like that, and this will ensure a nice, juicy, moist chicken. Let it marinate peacefully in the fridge for a day. Be sure to do something productive during that time, like read a book, or text an old friend. 1 day later, let's finish this off. Nicely marinated. And give it a quick taste test to make sure that the flavor is absorbed. I'm just kidding. Just trust it. Now the chickens need a relaxing egg bath with about 1 small egg or half a large one. Thorough mixing to get each piece sticky and ready for our starch. Start with 1/2 cup and use more if needed. Plop, and gently toss around 2 pieces at a time into the starch. Shake off the excess and you'll get an even coating of sweet potato starch, and this will just make for the crispiest chicken. Throw some oil in your favorite pot or pan, heat on high. Chopstick test, small bubbles, quick little stir, then chicken in, carefully. Don't crowd the pan and don't touch the chicken. Heat to a medium for 4 to 5 minutes. Once they've cooked for a bit, you can move them around and separate any pieces that are stuck together. This is our first fry. Focus on making sure the inside of the chicken gets cooked. We're gonna scoop the chickens back out. They look quite gorgeous already. And it's not even the final form yet. Phase 2. Back on high heat, get our oil very nice and hot. I swirl to make sure the temperature is evenly distributed. Chickens, round 2 in the oil. And turn the heat down slightly above medium. Cook for 3 minutes. This second phase is solely focused on getting our chicken extremely crispy. In its final minute, turn the heat down a bit and then throw in our beautiful Thai basils. And just appreciate them dancing around together. Basil gets curled up, chicken looks crispy. It's time to take it out. What a glorious cooking job. Finally, we bring back the spice bowl to top it all off. Very generous sprinkle on top. This final upgrade will make the dish Bao Bei quality, mouth-watering, delicious. This is some seriously crispy fried chicken. It does give off a delicious, intense flavor, and that's mostly from the 5 spice that we use, which is why I think Taiwanese chicken is so different than many other chickens that I've tried. And you can see the inside of the chicken is still quite juicy, and that's why it's so important that you beat the water in the marinating process. And this way you get a super crunchy outside while still maintaining that juicy meat on the inside. When you fry it like this, it just becomes like a nice, crispy little basil chip. And just eat it just like that. It's so good. If you're really feeling frisky, basil, chicken, 1 bite. Now that together is such a complete flavor. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Please feel free to share this video and subscribe so I can continue to make amazing recipes for you guys. And don't be afraid to chop that like button.